Hello and welcome to my channel. Adult colouring books. Now we know there are lots of them and there's an awful lot to choose from off Amazon, off eBay. Make them yourself, private people that draw up, and I think Etsy do pages that you can download as well. There is an abundance of colouring books, adult colouring books. Now, I did a small video, I believe, on my youthful colouring book that I'd drawn up and had printed and got it onto Amazon. And it says, why not try colouring? These pages are for those just starting on their colouring journey and for those who perhaps find detailed pictures just all too much. Colouring has no age limits, and that's definitely what I've sort of trying to get across there. It's called youthful colouring. Now that's a sort of a play on words because it could be youth as in tiny or youth is in a bit more mature. So I thought, well, what can I do with this one just to show you it in a bit of a different way? So I opened it up, and what I'm doing, I'm using it as pencil testing pages. I tend to have a lot of pencils, coloured pencils, crayons, pencils, watercolours, acrylic, but I've stuck with pencils this time. And I thought I'd colour them in and then I'd write down here what the pencils were so that I could see how the colours look. That was Crayola. This one is Faber-Castell Classic Colour. It was just a way of, let's say, giving me a visual on what my actual different pencils were like. This one is Start Watercolour. And this is the dry version. And then I put wet, I've got a wet brush. I do have a wet brush somewhere around. One of these. There we go. And you fill it up with water. And it's a brush. Clearly, it's what is a wet brush. And just do that then over your pencil. So now it looks like watercolour rather than just crayon. They come in handy. Get them on Amazon, as you would. Got this one. And this is Rowney Artist Watercolour. So when they say watercolour, you know you can add water. Dry version, wet version. Yeah, so we got, these are Start Watercolour. They're just dry ones. There are only 2 images per page. And on the backs, they're blank. So that if anything does seep through, if you get, I'll get a felt tip and do that. And it goes through, as long as you put a piece of card in between the pages, you're not going to ruin your next drawings. So, these ones, Crayola Twistables. There are 30 in a pack, and they are coloured pencils. They were very colourful. So you can put as much or as little as colour as you want in there. They're big, nice, big, thick lines around the image. So for the younger ones that find it a bit tricky to stay in the lines, that's not really a problem, is it? Just let them play with colour. These are Crayola Twistable crayons, and they're a 24 pack. Nice bright colours in that one, I thought. Here we go. Koh-i-Noor Polycolour pencils. They were different ones. All different images. Each image is different in the whole of the book. I was having a field day drawing those up. Gallery water-soluble pencils. Not done it in wet, but they are water-soluble, so you're going to be able to put your wet brush on there again and see the differences. They're nice colours. Norris Colour Stadler, I think that's how it's said. They're a box of 24, but they were good colours. Might not show up as nice on the video, but trust me, in live, they are nice bright colours. What's this one? These are Norris Aquarel, something like that. Stadler again, pack of 24, and they're watercolour pencils. So you've got the dry version and the wet version. The wet really brings the colour off of the page, I find, when they're like that, which is always good. W.H. Smith, well, that's a local UK stationery shop. But they're really good, and these are just add water pencils. So again, you've got a wet and a dry. I did that round the other way this time, but you can see the colours are really good. They're a good pencil, but they are W.H. Smith in the UK. Faber-Castell Grip watercolour pencils, a set of 24. Nice ones again. Dry at the top, wet at the bottom. And then I've run out of pencils. Well, I haven't, I've just run out of doing them. But the book goes on. There are so many images in there that I can still colour. I can even do my fount tips in there just to see how they're coming out. And as I say, it was a case of, you can do like journals and you can put little squares of your colours and say what colours they are. But I wanted to do, as I would, a bigger version of the pencils I have to see how the colours look actually in an image rather than just a little square on a paper. I could do them wet and dry and put notes down. I found it fun anyway, and I hope you do. I mean, you know, it's nothing. It's a rather well-priced, colourful image booklet, and yeah, why not give it a go? And I found while I was doing them, I was thinking of different things. So, all right, my brain runs off at a tangent anyway, but it slowed me down because I was colouring gently. And I think that's good, that we can take time in this busy world of ours to just slow ourselves down. So if you've nothing better to do, and you fancy playing with a bit of colour, why not grab yourself one of these and have some fun? So there you go. Bit of a different one today. But it's how to use colouring books. You don't have to do the very detailed colouring books. I do them. I do love them. Kirby Roseanne's ones are wonderful. The World Within Worlds. Excellent colouring books. But sometimes I just want to not really think about it and do my own thing. And this one's ideal. So there you go. Do give me a thumbs up. Do subscribe. And tell me what you're colouring lately. It's good to share. So I say stay safe. And bye-bye for now.